British Prime Minister Boris Johnson wants to placate his increasingly dissatisfied faction with a new cabinet post for Brexit opportunities. The Prime Minister appointed Jacob Rees-Mogg as Secretary of State for Brexit Opportunities and Government Efficiency, Downing Street announced on Tuesday. Sorry. In the course of the Partygate affair, many Tories had demanded that Johnson emphasise the supposedly positive consequences of Britain's exit from the EU. Nice search. The Prime Minister now wants to ensure this by appointing the loyal Rees-Mogg. The 52-year-old is known as an eccentric, but is also considered an influential member of the very conservative wing of the Tory party. He caused a stir, for example, when he responded to the concerns of outraged fishermen about the provisions in the Brexit treaty. What matters is that we have our fish back. They are British fish now, and therefore better and happier fish. I hope you all remember that. And Foreign Secretary Liz Truss continued to lead negotiations with the EU, and she will continue. Previously, Rees-Mogg, as the government's leader of the House, was responsible for coordinating parliamentary operations. Marc Spencer, who was previously responsible for group discipline as chief whip, will take over this post. Spencer was recently criticised after several MPs expressed their distrust in the Prime Minister and some allegations of blackmailing. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, fighting for his political survival, reshuffled some ministers in his administration on Tuesday to try to appease his lawmakers angered by a series of scandals. And it wasn't only Rees-Mogg. Johnson had pledged to reset his premiership to turn the tide on his gravest crisis yet, which is fueled by the fallout from a number of boozy events in the Downing Street office and residence during strict COVID-19 lockdown restrictions. The changes did not include any of the senior cabinet positions. After appointing new hires to his team in Number 10, Johnson then reshuffled his whip operation, the team of lawmakers who enforce discipline in the governing Conservative Party to make sure lawmakers back government policy. And as I said, Marc Spencer, who was the chief whip with the blackmail allegations, was replaced by lawmaker Chris Heaton-Harris, a close ally of Johnson who has been working to shore up support among lawmakers during months of reports about lockdown-breaking parties in Downing Street. Spencer becomes the leader of Parliament's lower chamber, the House of Commons, as I said, taken over from Jacob Rees-Mogg, who was, and I still have to laugh about that one, appointed Minister for Brexit Opportunities and Government Efficiency. Just look at my thumbnail and you will know. This was about making changes both in the workings of Number 10 and changes to strengthen that relationship between Cabinet, Parliament and Number 10. And I think that's what we are seeking to deliver, the spokesman told reporters. He described Rees-Mogg's appointment as one to drive forward the changes we are now able to make, that we've left the EU delivering on our post-Brexit agenda. Well, you can't deliver on a list of fantasies. Johnson promised his lawmakers last week that he would shake up operations in Number 10 office. 4 of his closest aides resigned on Thursday, and then there was a 5th as well. Lawmaker Andrew Griffith was appointed head of Johnson's policy department, and Cabinet Office Minister Stephen Barclay has become his new chief of staff. He also appointed a former colleague, Guto Hari, as his new director of communications. Several conservative lawmakers as well as opposition leaders have demanded that Johnson resign. The opposition accuses him of misleading Parliament, a charge he has denied, but they have to be polite. I say he blatantly lied to Parliament and the public, and he's doing that for years. Allegedly. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.